Oh, I messed up on my periodic table again, so I'm gonna get it. No, so he does. That's a little story you made up when you were a kid?
You didn't even move me.
Yeah, I know. I'm weak, dude. I have nothing for me.
Look at me.
You should subscribe.
Very big though. Right.
What's up, chat?
He literally sold the last 15 points of our neighbor.
I know, right? Like you can see it from a mile away.
Oh, it's a uniform, school uniform. Hey, Zach, want to say out to the live stream?
Yo, am I on a YouTube video?
Yeah, clip that kid. I swear, why are so many people always in the library? Like, I never used the library. There's nothing in there for me. Only time I used it was in classes we had to go. What is up, chat? Yeah, but there's never the groups of people, like, you know, in the, like, in between where the books are, the bookshelves. Like, I don't even know what they're doing. What's up, chat? How's everybody's day going? Everybody having a good day? Don't know how to react to a field trip you're going to? Well, what's a field trip? That's a real question. Show me that I'm in.
Turner specifically tells us not to, or Turner.
Alright.
That's the one rule he literally tells us. I mean,
Yeah.
with that,
Hmm.
just tell them to start using it.
Why does it take you so long?
Because he tells us.
Specifically instructed not to let people.
He just needs to get his stuff.
Mr. Chernock said I was allowed in to get my binder. It's easier to go through that door when there's like 5 people in here that could just open the door.
Could, but then breaking a rule.
Mr. Chernock allowed me?
Okay, chat. How are we feeling today? How's everybody doing today? Chat, it's lunchtime. How's everybody's day going? Everybody having a good day? Good day, great day, amazing day, chat? That's good if you are. Real good if you are. Ooh, yeah. Not 6-7. Why are we saying 6-7? It's 20.
Dude, are you live streaming again?
I'm always live streaming. I'm live streaming more than I'm not.
Bro.
I gotta stay on the grind. Gonna be a big YouTuber one day. So guys, subscribe. Help me reach my goals. Maybe I can help you guys reach yours in the future. I'm not gay. I subbed. I appreciate that. 26 to 27, 6 to... Oh! 2026! Good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Shiver me timbers. You missed. You missed.
Dang it. Secret password didn't
Move
work.
the chair.
What's the secret?
Yeah, see that? That's a good method. This guy's trying to turn off the computer. 12:14, 5 minutes. Good boy. Leave. Back down. Give up. I'll make you leave. I'll make you leave. Back down and give up.
What was that?
Oh, oh. Look at him run. Look at him run.
I'm not running.
Chicken run. Can't even fight me. I'm 125 pounds. I weigh nothing. I'm light as a feather. Is that any crazy that I beat him? No, you cannot be the moderator. I apologize. Well, I thought he was sneaky with that. He ain't sneaky. He ain't sneaky for nothing.
It should be. It should be done, but yeah, shoot.
My fingerprints are on.
Now I'm paranoid. I'm schizophrenic now. I keep looking back. Wondering if he'll be back. Not fighting? Hey, he's trying to turn off my computer. Sure, I turned off his, but I think I had a pretty good reason. I wanted to. It was a prank, so that's a pretty good reason. How's everybody's day going? Yes, it was your detention. Yeah, if I had detention, I would have it by now. Teachers don't really care, right? Like if it's like two skinny guys, they ain't gonna do nothing. They don't really care. Cameron B was up. So what happened? Oh, so earlier I turned off his computer, so he wanted to turn off mine. Simple as that.
Why are we blaming Connors?
I've been attacked physically.
By who?
It's like a new contract, and it's found. It's
I appreciate the subs, everyone. Thank you, guys.
How good it is at finding security holes.
Do you want to end the stream? What?
20-year-old bug. In open source software.
I don't end the stream, chat. I just don't. Okay, I end it sometimes when I have to. But he wanted to turn off my computer. Right here. I want to turn off that computer.
I mean, bro, I swear, like, we're gonna get.
No, you're not.
Once they release this publicly, there's gonna be some guy who, like, buys a a copy of Windows, gives it to Claude, and then Claude is literally just gonna run it, decompile it, and find like hundreds of thousands of Windows.
Where's your ring?
Software is going.
I never got one.
Keep a shotgun next to
I had a different style of cupcakes.
Well, yeah, on the top.
I appreciate the sub.
My computer is completely analog. You just see my
Have you seen that
computer
meme?
uses vacuum.
Have you seen that meme? Tech enthusiasts.
Hey,
oh,
guys,
I
6'7",
have an Alexa that
6'7".
listens to me all the time.
6,
But
7, 8.
It can tell me the weather. Tech professional.
2026
The
and
only
you're
piece
spamming
of-
that meme.
The only electronic
Grow
in my
up.
house is a toaster that
I said to him, grow up.
with a shotgun.
What's up, everybody? He said 6, 7. Can't believe people will say 6, 7. What is your favorite color? I don't know. Green, blue, red, one of those. Maybe all of them together.
It's a new quad model. It's not available to the because of how good it is.
I've
I don't
got
think so.
plenty before. It's nothing new.
We got pizza, cupcakes,
I saw.
water.
Should have popped in.
Oh, and Coke. Oh, damn, sorry.
Yeah, we do Coke all the time on council.
No, not that one.
Yeah, I know.
And also, like, it aims to chain not that one.
What kind of Coke?
That allows delicious
Cola? The cane Coke?
to silver.
Oh, yeah, no, Levante's got some all the time.
To the upgrades.
You can like actually insulted me again. Oh shit. Whoa, she got me again. Now I need two council rings. I will find her.
The way you said it was like.
What year are you? 2026. No, grade 11.
Oh, you have to put the degree next time?
No. You know, what's the worst thing?
They're like, a guy and a girl are twins, and one of them can turn into objects, and the other one can turn into animals. Sounds
No, there was a reference to that from, what is it, Family Guy.
2016.
More.
Yeah, the rewind. Rewind.
No, Tampa.
Why they keep saying 16? I don't know.
That's what we do, and then he turns into a puzzle. Actually, a package. You're all
What's up, everybody? How's everybody still going?
Wow.
turned into they had us line up along the front with us and like announce our names and we were excited.
Ethan!
And out of nowhere they voted
Crown me my queen!
out of nowhere they voted me like a orders. So I started talking, I'm like, why did you the Jack thing?
I'm gonna touch you.
On council. And I'm like,
These stupid ass questions are making me laugh.
Hold on, I'm sword.
don't know what happened. I said, not for me, right?
Kill you.
Ish attitude. Feel yourself ish attitude.
How's everybody still going?
Ray, I was fixing this error. So what happens is, see, but you never fix this error. So this is what happens. It says, it goes through, right?
Dapper me up.
Can I serve
So Gerald says, and then
Dapper.
I thought,
Yeah.
You say no. Hello, Carol. Mr. Ham.
You don't like to eat a lot of
It's
stuff.
not funny, I promise.
Oh, it's Gerald.
I'm a dumbass.
no, I have not eaten. It's just going out.
Come on now.
You say random gibberish. And then you say yes. And then she's,
What's up?
Come on
and then you
now.
say yes.
Be honest. Be honest, are you eating it? No. Come on now. Yes.
And I know everything from the
Why is it working? Oh, okay. So, I think you actually...
Is fame not a variable?
No, it isn't. It says, while true. So you actually
like, I want to be able to.
Should I do this on my notes now?
So what you want to do here is you're literally just gonna get rid of the continuous effort. Technically, you just need this. This, yeah, I think so.
What's up, everybody?
And if you want to, I'm student not approach snake. You should just set up like a secret code that puts you in different positions, whatever. No, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna let you do. That was not at all what I meant. However, it worked. So what you want to do is you want to check that.
You're 8 years old? That's crazy.
Should I do these to the same?
So there you go.
Should I do like?
Hey Claude,
Probably
socially
weekly average.
engineering.
Really?
There was one benchmark they ran where they told it to escape the sandbox. And it escaped the sandbox.
You're
and then
19 years
emailed
old? That's crazy,
one of
Chad.
the researchers while he was like eating a sandwich in the park. Telling him that.
How's everybody's day going?
Wait, I'm.
Everybody should subscribe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he used to be working mostly.
Is that fishing?
Your addiction is.
Whoa, like a scam? Like the scam fishing? Or like actual fishing?
Why? Wait, what the?
6 hours.
Fishing with PHISH? Hayden, what is that?
Okay, what? Okay, so sometimes it doesn't.
So,
Register.
Is Xavier?
If you type in a bunch of the same characters.
You're 15, I'm 16, Chad.
Does it just?
Okay, no, it's working now. What the?
I know.
Oh! Okay, no. So if it's too long, it will just not register.
That's not good, bro. Redneck father crap.
Yeah, wait, it's.
I'm gonna tell Claude to find security vulnerabilities in your home.
Son have woman? Nah, you should never name it. I never named her. And after you name her,
Okay, no, it's
keep
working
it as
now.
son
It's
have
kind of
woman.
a mess. All right. And then if we go clear.
God, I was gonna give her a proper name, but now I don't want to just forever. Because I have been there.
Okay, I have the clear function already.
So that was your pleasure to hear it. Score.
Hey Claude, break into his house.
Yeah.
What?
My name is
Hey,
Mike.
you can't break into my house if I'm homeless.
Hey Claude, buy him a house.
Check.
That's crazy.
Check me. You can't break
Like a
into my
scam,
house
like a
and steal
scam.
everything I own if I don't own it.
What if I buy you
I have to, otherwise I wouldn't be a
and
good
then
counsel.
steal that stuff? Checkmate.
Back, what's in Loma?
Imagine like, imagine once
That would actually, right, that one activated
we could
like
like
tax.
let it loose on our active directory, then have it like find flaws in our
Hey,
lives.
I'm not gonna call him son.
What's up, Chad?
Okay,
Do that.
second, like, on my assignment form is to go around school.
What if it's a pun around the
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna get started and continue our journey through if statements. So, FYI, the computer hardware section / fishing game will be due for the end of the week on Sunday. The if statement section, I'm gonna see how far we get through it and see what's going to be due this Sunday. This section is longer and more intensive, and I think it has like 5 different things you're submitting for this if statement section. So it's probably gonna take us more than a week, especially because it's a short week, to get through all that, so don't stress out about it too much. But if statements are really important and foundational knowledge that you need for coding. And from here, we're just gonna get more in-depth with the coding there.
Probably make sure it's double.
So I have 2 short little videos from the context that I'm going to play. One from Mr. Will Gates talking about if statements, and then a 5-minute code video that we can follow along with our guy, Will. Now, Is Bill Gates gonna be cut out of future iterations with what's happened in the news this year? I don't know. Let's just say he runs this list, and there's some important information.
What's
not gonna name
Yes.
But Bill Gates was worse.
I mean, I haven't read the details.
Yeah, my name's
But like,
Summertime.
Epstein was
My
obviously a
sister?
bad guy.
Winter.
But he was also like
She always wears a
extremely
coat.
rich, extremely connected.
Yeah.
So
She always wears a
I
coat.
wouldn't, I'm not gonna
And
say
they have
I'm
a
silly.
they have
I would encourage you to read the breakdowns.
and allergies, right?
It's news, like, it's not too graphic, but I'm not gonna.
Hold on, no, hold that thought. Right. It's spice. It's fall. And, oh, it's like, no, it's fall and ketchup. My name?
Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this. If you guys can get your Visual Studio ready, this video is only a minute long, and then the other one's 5 minutes, but it's going through. And if you can follow along and code along with that video, that's gonna be helpful for you.
Finish the 50 games and then work on my passion project because I already know how to use.
Yes, you may, you not
They have a song.
Okay.
but you, like, this is general.
You gotta like break it.
Wait, Trump himself signed the legislation to release the Epstein files?
You gotta find like a fight going on and then suddenly break that. Rule of threes.
Well, there's not that. Okay, yeah, that's.
Your name? Fish
It's
time.
actually global. I told my name.
Okay, I'm gonna say
I don't care.
Hello, guys, so here
Hello,
is
everybody.
I'll stop there.
Bill Gates on if statements.
Wait, what?
For example, before you go outside, you kind of have an if statement that says, if it's raining, then I need to get my jacket. And computers are amazing once you decide those kinds of statements, that they can reliably execute those things at unbelievable speed. And so a computer program really is a
Shout
little
out
bit of
to
math
Verizon.
and some if statements where the decision gets made. So in this puzzle, the if block helps the zombie make a decision. It checks something. For example, let's use the block that says, if there's a path to the left, and put a turn left command inside it. So we're telling the zombie to check its surroundings, see if there's that path on the left, and if so, make that turn. And then we use the move forward block inside this repeat to get it to keep moving forward as long as it just wants to go straight. Then when there's the turn, the if block will tell it to make this turn to the left. And you can see if we do that, if we're taking a turn to the left and otherwise moving forward, we'll achieve our goal. So it's an example of using an if statement, which is really a fundamental concept in computer programming. One of the first things I learned was how to write a program in tic-tac-toe. It's like if statements to say, okay, if the other person's about to win, go ahead and block that spot. So have fun learning how to use if statements. It's a key concept.
Alright guys, so I encourage you guys to follow along as we go here. If you're very experienced in programming and you're confident that you know
What?
Oh, my bad. Then that's okay, but otherwise try and follow along here. Hayden, can I just have you take a seat just so we can see the screen there?
Yep. In fact, Chet, I'm so sorry that I'm gonna.
And, Kelvin, can I just hop off the game?
Yep.
What is this?
And in this video, I'm going to teach you guys all about if statements in Java, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. One like equals one prayer for the YouTube algorithm. Alright guys and gals, in this video we're going to talk about if statements. An if statement is a very basic form of decision making. When an if statement evaluates to be true, it will perform a block of code, and that is it. Here's an example. Let's say we have a variable called maybe age. Int age equals, let's set this to 18. We can perform a block of code if some condition that we state evaluates to true. So this is how to create an if statement. We type in the word if, a set of parentheses, and then a set of curly braces. So within the parentheses of the if statement, this is the condition. We can check to see if somebody is perhaps 18 or older. So what we can do is write a condition such as age is greater than or equal to 18. Within our program, when we reach this if statement, we're going to check to see if this evaluates to be true or false. Currently, our age is set to 18. So this will evaluate to be true, and we will perform whatever is within the set of curly braces.
Now, one thing I'll say, looking at this example of following along, I don't love how the curly braces are. I would move those to a new line, that way they all line up properly. You can see which curly brace is for what. Oh, what?
Okay, random. Oh, yeah, random. Oh, it is random. Okay, I'm looking at it.
Subscribe, chat.
Go back.
If you do hit enter and make your curly bracket, like after in the very first line where it says main, you can hit enter, your curly bracket will go below, and then you'll see the curly bracket will line up with the bottom curly bracket, and you can see which one it corresponds to below.
So let's print a message such as, you are an adult. And let's test this. So our age is 18, our if statement evaluates to be true, and therefore we will perform this block of code associated with this if statement, and we will display the message, you are an adult. What if we change this to maybe 12? And then with our if statement, when we reach this condition, this will evaluate to be false. Therefore, we will skip this block of code as if it never even happened. We could perform a different action instead. We could write an else statement. There is no condition, we just need the word else followed by a set of curly braces. Now we are forced to take one of two actions. We will check to see if the condition is true. If it is true, we will perform this block of code. If it's false, we will instead perform this block of code. So let's print a different message.
So if you're just trying to get one condition tested, so if something, then do this, you can just use if. If you need to run something else, if that statement is not true, that's when you would use the else command to run some other.
Subscribe, chat. I appreciate all the subs.
You are not an adult.
What is up there?
So we are forced to
Yeah, that's
perform
cool.
one of two actions. If our condition is true, we will perform our if statement. If it's false, we will perform our else statement. And this states that you are not an adult. Now, it is entirely possible to check more than one condition before reaching an else statement, and that is by using what is called an else if statement. So we type else if, a set of parentheses, and then a set of curly braces.
Appreciate
So we
all
can
the
check
subs.
an additional condition before reaching our else statement. So let's check to see if our age is greater than or equal to
Yeah.
75.
Yes.
All right, and then we will print a message such as, okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
So pay attention to this. Let's
Hey, gang.
change our age to 75 and run this. All right, well, it displays you are an adult. That's because our if condition evaluates to true because 75 is greater than or equal to 18. So it's going to skip everything else and ignore these blocks of code and continue on with the rest of the program.
So when you're making one of these sections where it's if, else, it's kind of like one big chunk of code. So the if statement will be evaluated first. So it'll be like, if the age is 18, run this code, and then exit the entire section. So it would skip over every
Subscribe
else
right now,
if and
chat.
else automatically if the first condition is true. If the first condition is not true, it then moves to else if, and if that condition is true, it will skip everything else. So the else will not be run. The else will only run if the first two conditions are not true, and then we will be out of that section code.
Program. So if we want to first check to see if somebody's age is greater than or equal to 75, what we can do is move this to our if statement. And I'll just switch these around and change our else if statement to 18. So we'll first check to see if somebody is greater than or equal to 75. If they are, we will first print OK Boomer. Else if their age is greater than or equal to 18, we will display you are an adult. And let's try this again.
Yeah,
And it
school
displays
chat.
OK Boomer. So you can see that we got an entirely different result with these if statements. If the condition evaluates to be true, it's going to perform its own block of code and skip everything else. You can check more than one condition by adding else if statements. We could check one more thing perhaps. Else if age is greater than or equal to 13, then we can display another message such as you are a teenager. And if we changed our integer variable age to 13, this will display you are a teenager. There is one thing that you should know. These symbols, the less than sign, the equal sign, the greater than sign, these are known as comparison operators. So they work normally as what you would imagine. However, if you want to compare if something or some value is equal, you don't use one equal sign. That's using the assignment operator. So we're attempting to assign our variable age equal to 75. If we need to compare if something is equal, we use two equal signs. So that's just one thing that is specific for programming. So we can check to see if our age is equal to 75. And this time it will print OK Boomer. So that's all what an if statement is. It's a basic form of decision making for your program. If a condition evaluates to be true, then it will perform a block of code. If its condition is false, it will perform its else statement. Unless you have else if statements, then it's one by one going to check to see if these conditions are true before reaching the else statement. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the basics of if statements. If you would like a copy of all of this code, I will.
Okay, so that sums it up again. You should hit enter to move the curly brackets down to the line below. It will just format it. Yes?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, go for it.
Excuse me.
Guys, subscribe. We are 4 away.
Okay, so we have some work time now. Fishing game or computer hardware section is probably what you're on now. If you're working on catching up on some stuff, that's awesome. Once you're done all that stuff, then you can move on to the if statement section. But please complete your computer hardware or your fishing game first, so that can be in. Okay, here's my favorite band. Releasing an album for the first time in 6 years. So I'm going to put on some standards.
What band?
The Strokes. Great band. Yes, I got it. Shouldn't you want me to play it? All right, and I guess before I put on the Strokes, let's take a look at Ethan and Xavier and Ty's excellent video.
Oh, let's go. Guys, we're 2 away. We are 1 away.
My name is
I'm gonna apply for council! Ty, why do you want to join student council?
I don't want to join student council because I've been the person for years and I have ideas. I also have a job, so I know how to work together and properly share my ideas without coming off as rude.
Yeah, how did they get
or
into
putting
student
down
council?
anyone else's ideas. For years.
Come on, guys. 2 more.
Xavier Smokeman, why do you want to be on student council?
And help us prevent and all that fun stuff to make our school better.
Over to you, Jackson.
There we go.
Yeah, I want to be on council to better the school. Everyone is better than skill. And I believe that. And I think everyone deserves to know that.
Bro.
What I bring to the table is skill, expertise, no littering, and a great value for law.
Bro.
Oh!
That is crazy.
So, look,
What
you
is up,
guys, that was
everybody?
heat.
Subscribe.
How long did you go for?
2 minutes. You want me on the student council? Absolutely.
Oh.
So you're the one responsible for this. I see.
Dennis Seltzer, do you think I should be on HG student council?
I would say so.
Oh.
Yeah, where are you going? To that school.
I think honestly creativity was a big part of it.
Yeah, time to read the Bible.
There's absolutely no way that got Young Cash.
Nice job, guys.
I mean, okay, that
It's
in line.
it is a use of free will.
Where are you guys driving
All I'm saying.
to a better future for the
Yeah.
school?
So
That was genuinely fun.
There's an issue.
Was it?
So look at this is my
Oh, the computer
Yeah.
program.
I don't know how to put this into words.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Copy this.
This might take a couple tries.
I'm doing work right now, chat. Other than that was
Here's the rate that you catch fish at.
Oh, so you have to go this side.
No, the more people you know,
that was insane.
the lower your.
What's up, everybody?
Catch fish.
I see. Okay.
What was that?
What?
Yeah, so the more women you date in this game here, guys, the more likely you are to catch